students, my name is Kumari Shilpi. I am an assistant professor in Department of Management and Commerce, Mewar University. We already completed till lecture 7. In the lecture 7, we completed about the role of trade union in the industrial relation. In today's lecture, we are going to cover what is the role of employers organization in industrial relation. So let's begin with the lecture. So first of all, I just want to tell you what is the meaning of employers organization. So if we are talking about the employer organization, let's talk about the general thing. While workers get together for joint action through the union, an employer is in many cases an organization himself meets the union on the equal terms. At the same time, employers find themselves in the furtherance of the common objective of evolving attitudes in labor or approaches in national policy, as also for the standardization of wages and other conditions of employment in the industry within the local area, like National Commission of Labor in 1969, which is saying this. So we can say that the employers organization is nothing but it is an organization with a formal group of employers set up to defend, represent or advise the affiliated employers and strengthen their position in the society at large with respect of labor matters beside the economic matters. While trade unions, which are composed of individual persons, employers' organizations are composed of enterprise. Nevertheless, the Trade Union Acts 1926 includes both association, like associate purview of both association of workers and employers. If we are talking about the next topic, that is origin of growth of employers organization. So first I want to tell you that the first employers association in the form of Chamber of Commerce was established in Marseilles in France in 1599. Such chambers are voluntarily organization of the business community which was established to promote the commercial, industrial and the civic interest of the members. Even this, they also function as a central agencies as an individual firms, companies, trade and the industrial association for protecting and promoting the business interest by evaluating and projecting collective thoughts. If we are talking in the context of India, so in development in India, the employers organizations development in India, the origin and growth of the development of EOs are in distinct phases. So the first phase is between period up to 1933. Second one is between 1934 to 46. And the last one is the post-independence period. It means after 1947 to present. And each phase reveals something about the development of the employers organization. In period up to 1933, the withdrawal of the East India Company in 1833, the British business interest as well as the interest of the other individual businesses had to be represented to the government of the day. As such, the first Chamber of Commerce was established by the British businessmen in India based in the Calcutta in 1833, followed by the establishment of the Chamber of Commerce in Madras and Bombay in 1836. Indian businessmen did become members of these British chambers, but in a small number. It is only after the 1880s that they started setting up an independent chamber of commerce or independent organization of engaging in struggle of British business interest. The first chamber of commerce, the native merchant chamber of commerce of the uh, Kokonada, subsequently known as the Godavari Chamber of Commerce, was set up in the 1855, as well as the year of the establishment of the Indian National Congress is 1887. The Bengal a National Chamber of Commerce was established in Calcutta subsequently. As well as there was also the establishment of Associated Chamber of the Commerce with the headquarter in the Bombay. And that time there the ASSOCHAM, the Associated Chamber of Commerce, has the filled maximum number of MNCs. It consists or hold the maximum number of MNCs, like foreign companies like British Airways, Cadbury India, Citibank, Coca-Cola, Hindustan Lever. So it consists of all these foreign MNCs. if we are talking about the period between 1934 to 1946, since we can say that the AIOE and EFI began to represent mainly the large scale industrial employers. So the need for the third limb of the EOs representing the medium and small size employer was favored. So under the inspiring leader of M. Vishveshwaraya, a renowned engineer, the All India Manufacturers Organization AIMO was set up in Bombay in 1941, which represent both trade and labor interest of the members firms in medium and a small sector. So for the large sector, there were so many associations, but for the small enterprises, there were no associations. So it was firstly established in Bombay. So the AIMO, even the membership of AIMO is not necessarily restricted to small and large, medium enterprises, but it also secured the recognition of the from the government of India. And in the Government of India Act 1935 made provisions for representation of employers and laborers in the legislative body through the special constituencies. If we are talking about the 1947 and present, so in the wake up of the independence of country 1947, a plethora of labor laws was enacted and the industrial fabric of country began to change with the implementation of successive 5-year plans and the demographic profile and aspirations of employees began to undergo so many changes. So all these provided new opportunities and challenges for the employers organization. So after independence, there was an indigenous private industrialists began to train them. Their they started working for against the public sector, which was witnessed a rapid growth at least until 1990s when privatizations became the things. So though so many things was happened, so many bodies was established after 1947. So one is the CII, Confederation of Indian Industry. So it was established in 1895 and it was sectorial association till 1991 and basically confining the mainly engineering industry, and the head office of CII is in Kolkata. And since 1991, the CII became the board based of employers belonging to the other industries are associated with it. So if we are talking about the next industrial association, that is Federation of Association of Small Industries in India. So like it was come in the year 1959 to protect the small industries, and FASII has its headquarters in Delhi. So if you're talking about the next topic, that is structure of employers organization. So EOs have three tier of structure: local association, industrial association, and all India federation. So in the local association, this type of associations are been formed under the industrial cities and industrial areas of the country in form of chambers of commerce and factory chamber of commerce or the factories owners association. So these associations cover all the industries in the respective areas. Industrial associations have a general patterns of organizations of employers in India. They formed in area regional level at also all India level, and the regional industrial association are generally associated with the affiliated to the central organization at apex level. So the main reasons for the development of industrial wise association is the common nature of the problem confronting each industry. All India Federation, if we are talking, so they comprise representatives of both industries and geographic centers. So we can say that, so all these three federations have special committees to deal with the specific problems, and they operate through the regional committees and maintain close link with the national level chambers of commerce as well. If we are talking about the next topic, that is aims and objective of the employers organizations. So the objective, all India organization of employers. So the uh, objective or of this employers organization is to take all the steps which is necessary for promoting and supporting the opposing legislative and measures affecting or likely to affect directly and indirectly to the industries in general, as well as to nominate delegates and advisors, etc., to represent the employers of India at the international labor conferences, United Nations Organization, International Chamber of Commerce, and other conferences and committees affecting the interest of trade. As well as there is also the All India Organization of Employers. So here this aims and objective of employers organization, I am talking about All India Organization of Employers, their objectives. So it is also promote and support all well considered scheme for the general uplift of the labor, as well as take all possible steps establish the harmonious relationship between the capital and the labor. If we are talking about the next topic, that is functions of employers organization. So what is the function of employers organization? So basically we can say that the employers organization function, the first point is communications. So employers association keep their members informed about all the new labor legislation, even at the formative stage, regarding all the changes in the labor policy, important courts decision on labor matters, obligations accepted the national level proceeding, or the important tri-period deliberation, etc. If I am talking about the advisory function, so they also advise the complex legal provisions, procedure, when such advice is sought. Some of the employers organization have built up expert advisory service on the labor matters for their members. If I'm talking about the educational efforts, so they also organize the seminars, conferences, and the training programs at different levels to discuss important issues in the labor management relations. If I'm talking about the representational functions, so they are represented on various committees, wages board, etc., set up by the government from the time to time. If I'm talking about the undertaking social responsibility, so they also discharge certain social responsibility towards the country and society to participate in the national plans for the economic development, eliciting the responsive cooperation union, improving the production and productivity. Let's move toward the next topic, that is about the Federation, Employers Federation of India. So if I'm talking about the Employment Federation of India, they have objective and they have why they are established. What is the objective behind the Employers Federation of India? It is to promote, protect the legitimate interest of employers engaged in industry, trade, and commerce. If I'm talking about the next point, that is to maintain the harmonious relationship between the management and labor, and also initiate all well considered schemes that would increase the productivity. If I'm talking about two other thing, that is to collect the disseminate the information affecting the employers and to advise members on their employers employee relations and other ancillary problems. So these objects lie within the field of what may broadly be termed as the industrial relation. So next type of organization is the All India Manufacturer Organization. So we already completed about the Employers Federation of India. So we are moving toward this particular topic. So the objective of AIMO is to help bring about the rapid industrialization of country through sound and progressive economic policies, to help in increasing the aggregate wealth of India, to raise the standard of living of the people of India by utilizing to the fullest possible extent all the available national resources and talent of the country, to play positive role in relieving the pressure of population on land. So we understand these two type of organization: Employers Federation of India, All India Manufacturer Organization. So this is all about the today's lecture. So what we completed till now, so we completed about what is the basically employers organization, origin of the employers organization period up to 1933, as well as period from 1934 to 1946 and 1947 to afterward. And we also understand about the various type of federations like CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, FASII, that is Federation of Association of Small Industries in India. We also understand about the structure of the employers organization like local association, industrial association, and all India federations. We also understand about the functions of the employers organization in India, as well as we also understand about the two important organizations, that is Employers Federations of India, their objective, as well as All India Manufacturers Organization's objective. So hope this lecture is okay for you all. You all got the points. If any doubt, please let me know. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next lecture, lecture 9. Thank you.